Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is an M26 Pershing. It's a Tier 8 American medium tank. It's located on the southeast spawn of Fjords and it's under the command of Jamie 2006 of FILO. Okay, well the Pershing, what can I tell you? Well, it's got a variety of guns it can actually carry. The top gun's a 90mm. And that's what Jamie's packing. Yeah, 240 alpha, penetration of 190mm with standard, and that goes up to 268 with the APCR. Basically, it was supposed to be the M4 replacement and was initially categorized as a heavy tank, but in actual fact, it's not really much more than a medium. And he just took a round there from the Batchat 12 ton, but the Batchat's fallen back. Oh, now that's naughty. A Wizzy 132 came up and he bounced the round that came from that tank. Okay, very, very naughty. That Wizzy 132 is going to be a bit of a threat now. And yeah, puts a round into him. He's pulling back with his enemy tanks behind him further up. Doesn't really want to back up too much. He's hoping that Wizzy 132 will pull round, so he can actually get a decent shot. Oh, and the kill goes to the SU-130PM. And our ELC Error 90, or Steve 90 as they're now called, actually managed to dash in and get the prominent position up the hill. And there's a Progetto up there already, which is going to need dislodging. And this is where the 90mm round of the Pershing will come in handy. It's near enough 7 seconds between each shot. But first he's got to deal with these guys over here. And there's a Scorpion. Put a round into him. Yep, nice shot. He's got to watch out for that Progetto though. Puts another round into the Pershing, but he is taking damage from above. And so he's got to deal with the Progetto now. Puts one into his lower plate. Only 198 though. I can just about get a shot on the Scorpion, but it didn't get on target there. He's got to watch out for that. You can see where the rounds went in. They went into the engine bay. He's got to watch out for that Progetto because he could end his game very, very quickly. That's why he's moving forward with his gun facing backwards. It's a Barask over there. Oh, now the Barask is looking in this direction as well. But Jamie's having to look in all directions because there's enemies behind him, and that Barask could be very, very lethal to him as well. It's basically a 105mm gun. Oh, Batchat didn't get that one in though. Here comes the Progetto again. Is he going to come all the way down? He is. He's going to take Jamie on directly, and that's a big mistake because Jamie just finishes him off with a front a shot through his front drive. Goes for the Batchat, gets him this time. 253 high roll. Now you just got to watch out for that Carnarvon. Oh, Carnarvon's gone. IS-3 dealt with him. Now you just got to fire rounds into that Scorpion G. Fires through the gap. I don't know if he got that shot in. He can certainly fire underneath the drive of the wet wreck there. I think that hit the wreck actually. Okay, got Striv S1. Oh no, he's gone. He was spotted. Pulls back, misses or dodges a shot from the Scorpion, who's hiding behind that wreck. And basically all we can see of him is one of his drive wheels, I think. Oh, and he's gone. The guy's pushed through the valley. And they're now giving those guys a lot of pressure. Gets around into the CDC. Okay, he's decided now the best place he can deal with is that Barask. Puts one in. The Barask actually went all the way round to come up this side. But he's now going to try and take advantage of this guy. Doesn't want to get hit by that 105mm gun because it could do a lot of damage fairly quickly. Okay, his ELC is going around the other side. He's coming up behind the Barask, who suddenly realised, oh my god, he's got hit from behind. And there's the kill shot. Unfortunately, he got ammo rack though. So he's burned his repair kit, fixing that. Yeah, very useful. The ELC there acts as a diversion. The Barask only got one shot in. Oh, here comes the IS-3. This is going to be a bit awkward. Oh! Yes, he just got slam dunked there. The IS-3 jumped on him. But the enemy is losing this one. Well, his teammates in the IS-3 have come down to try and help. And there's an SU-130PM nearby. So I don't think the enemy IS-3 is going to last very long. Is that the one that slam dunked him? Yes, it is. And there's the other one. Yep, the one that killed him is about to get wiped out. Yeah, he's locked onto that guy. Oh, he didn't get the kill. He is taking a big risk because the other one's shooting into his side. But he's going to do the same that... Yeah, oh crumbs, he didn't. He actually wrecked himself against the enemy. But there goes the IS-3 and everyone's piling in now. And I don't know why we're looking there. We were following a tank that we couldn't be seen there. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. Well, it was a pretty good game for Jamie 2006 in the M26 Pershing. He managed to get a spotter badge for spotting at least 1,000 hit points of damage, a duelist for taking down 2 tanks who damaged him, and a 5 for effect for doing more damage than hit points to his own vehicle. He had a bit of a difficult game due to that Progetto, and of course that he was receiving damage from different directions. Anyway, let's have a look at team score. He didn't get the highest damage in the game. That went to the IS-3. I think that's the same IS-3 that killed him, actually. Is it? Let's have a quick check. No, it's not, actually. The one that killed him is the next one down. So the high scorer on damage was the IS-3 there, 3,496 hit points. That was the one that went into the water. Whereas the one that actually killed him was the one that came in from above, and that's he got 3,316 hit points of damage. And then we've got Jamie with 2,674, so he did do a lot of damage compared to those IS-3s, and they were in platoon together as well, so obviously entered the game together to try and well, take advantage of the enemy, I think. That's why they've got such high scores. When it came to kills, it was actually the IS-3 that killed Jamie who got the highest. He got 4 kills, 3 kills to the IS-3, also to the Panther with the 88, and also to the SU-130PM. You can see that Jamie got 2 kills alongside the Steve 90, the IS-3, and nobody on the enemy team managed to get 2 kills. The rest of them got 1 or nothing. When it came to base XP, it was Jamie. He got 1,076 base, 1,015 to the Panther with the 88 gun, and 991 to the IS-3 on his team. He fired 20 rounds, got 13 direct hits and 12 penetrations, damage of 2,674 hit points, of which 986 were at more than 300 meters. 9 hits received from the enemy, 6 of them were penetrations, 3 non-penetrations, and 250 hit points of damage blocked by armour. I'm afraid the Pershing was not renowned for having a very strong hull. It had a good turret and a good gun, but not a good hull. And it was, well, that's the problem, is it's supposed to be a Panther equivalent. 2 enemy vehicles spotted, 7 enemy vehicles damaged, 2 killed, and 2,121 hit points of damage assistance or spotting assist in this one. He earned 32,251 credits, and after repair, ammunition, resupply and consumables, took away 26,738 credits. He received 1,076 XP and took away 1,614. So the Pershing, he says, not so bad, right? Well, no, it is a bad tank actually. Compared to the other tanks that came before it and after it, it is bad, yes. because it was supposed to be the replacement for the M4, but it just wasn't really up to it. It was basically equivalent to the Panther and the Tiger. It was rushed out to deal with the Panther and the Tiger, but not enough of them really saw service to prove that they were in any way better. And in fact, actually, it's supposedly better off played as a long-range sniper because the hull armor is very weak. In fact, actually, the Patton tank, which came after it, and the M4A3 that came before it are much better tanks for their class and for their age. So really, the Pershing, not so good. The Patriot rather, might be counted as a decent tank, but of course you remember that the Patriot is actually a premium, and therefore you are going to be getting extra and better XP earning and credits from playing that tank with its 90mm gun, and of course its fast fire rate, than this one, which is not so good. So yes, he really didn't stand up to those IS-3s when they both gangbanged him and slam dunked him, as I said at the time. It really it's not able to withstand the battering of a tier 8 equivalent heavy, so he didn't do so well on this occasion. But we've got another replay with the Pershing, so we'll see how Jamie gets on in that one. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel, and thanks for watching.